aka Skin Immortal, aka the skincare plug,
Yes.
aka the fountain of youth, like
I love it. That's funny.
it's all true though. It is all
Aw.
true. So I'm not even gonna gas it. Who is Arabia? Who is this woman that is out here just slaying the skincare game? Who is this girl?
All my life, I swear, even since I was like 15, people have always assumed I was always younger. So if I was 15, somebody probably thought I was 9. You know what I mean?
When you told me you had kids, and I'm like, wait, and they're how old? Like, wait, what?
Right.
You're somebody's mom, and what? Like that part was the gag.
What's helping me is the skincare, honestly. So once I started getting into it more, I started to see my skin change to the point where I stopped wearing the makeup. And that hadn't been in a while. And I had started taking pictures again and started feeling more good about myself. You remember Stan that worked with us?
Yes.
Honey, I remember this is too when I started to realize the skin stuff. One day we were at work and he goes, "You look a little tired." I was so offended.
Yes, the pearl clutch of it all.
Yes, yes, the pearl clutch.
Yes,
definitely, because I was like, "What is he trying to say? Like, I'm not looking right today. Like, what's going on?" But that was one of those days I remember piling on a lot of makeup because I was hiding maybe a blemish or two underneath and hiding that my pores were getting kind of big. So I would just put the makeup on and it would buff it out and it would look like nothing. It would look perfect again. So, that's what I had to do. And then I got into the skincare and started to see my skin getting back to the way it was. So I was like, oh, okay,
this works.
About to really preserve now. We about to really preserve now. That's what I was thinking. I was in Rodan and Fields very heavy for network marketing. But then I started to say, I just want to brand myself and continue with all types of skincare. So now that's why I've implemented Fenty and all the different products. Beauty Pie is European, and that's like Korean skincare. Just different skincare that we know is going to work. And everybody's kind of picky about what they put on their skins. That's why I didn't want to just stick with one company.
There's a difference when it's for you and your way.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
There's just a
difference.
It is, because people want to see you and know you and understand you authentically. They don't care about those dermatologists that are making that stuff. People choose what they choose to care about in their life. Like, even if it's not skin, maybe they care more about their waist being small, or maybe they care more about how their hair looks all the time. That's kind of what made me want to branch off into more like nutrition and health and just everything, just beauty.
What was the feeling on like that first day of you branching out and saying, "This is Skin Immortal, I'm putting this out here"?
Wendy Williams has her as a guest speaker probably at least twice a year. Her name is Emily Loftus, right? The only reason I know about her is because she is a Rodan and Fields rep. She is a consultant for them as well. Oh. So what I learned and what made me say this is now Skin Immortal and not just me being a Rodan and Fields consultant is because when I watched how she brands herself, because she still would talk about Rodan and Fields and she would still, say, "Hey, we're running this for Rodan and Fields right now." She would pop that in there. I can do that too. That's what I said to myself. I said, well, if she's doing it this way, I want to try and do it that way. It looks more fun. And it is more fun. Like the way that I run my business now is way more fun than when I first started, and the way that I was being trained at the beginning of it. I was like, no, this is what I want to do. I want to be able to connect to people. You got to talk about life. You got to connect. You got to, you got to connect to people no matter what you're selling.
Because you're still a person.
Absolutely. And that's what people want to, that's what they connect to. And that's where I started getting more clients and it started just moving better.
And all that was missing was you, the very thing that's been there the whole time.
That's it. Yes.
The very thing that's been there.
That is exactly right.
As a consultant, the company is only obligated to provide you X amount of resources. That's the beauty of it. And it's also, I think some people let that limit them in terms of getting mentorship and training. On the flip side of that, you are a consultant, so you are not obligated to solely work for this one company. Let's get into the Baddie Box. Let's break it down.
The Baddie Box came from just liking beauty products and me seeing all these different little boxes. So my friend she's a flight attendant, and I used to be at her house sometimes, and I would see all these boxes, these different little boxes, and I would be like, what is this, girl? And she would be like, oh, it's this hair thing that I do. It's monthly. I pay like $15-20 a month, and I get all these hair products every month. And I was like, that's cute. And she's like, yeah, they send me something different every month. She's like, I like it. You know, it keeps me with all my hair products, and I don't have to ever worry about, hair products. That was a long time ago. But then what happened was I was looking on Instagram one day, and I saw like a little like ad. And I was like,
okay,
that's cute. But then I looked at their products, and I was like, the products are okay. They're not like bomb. They're all right. Also, it came from the fact that life is changing, coronavirus. People don't want to go out and shop. Tomorrow, you never know what they're going to say the normal might be. So when that happened, it just made me realize, like, well, I already had a good thing going with my online thing. I was like, I could brand this off. And one day, my daughter, you're going to laugh, she was going to work, and she was like, they told me I couldn't wear this hat. And I said, well, what does the hat say? And I looked at it, and I said, oh, it says Baddie. Right? And, I started thinking, like, everybody's like talking about a baddie and having a baddie, being a baddie and being the baddest. I was like, you know what? Skincare, you need it. You can't be a baddie without your skin being on 10. So I was like, I'll call these things the Baddie Box.
Yes.
Baddie Box. Yes.
Because you cannot be a baddie with bad skin.
You can't. Honey, you can't. You really can't. This month, we're going to have that liquid lipstick by ColourPop in the gold membership. But it's like, so I'll throw little makeup stuff in there. But it's mainly for skincare, because there's no way that you can say you're a baddie, and if you take your makeup off, you got dark spots all over your face. I mean, I'm not trying
because he's gonna wake up next to you at some point, or he's gonna see, or she is gonna see, whoever. But
honey, you might have to go swimming on the beach. You just don't know.
This is true. The makeup only covers; it's not restorative. So yeah,
exactly. So you gotta keep it right. And I really noticed as we age, it really has to be some consistent stuff, going on. Because if not, it's just gonna go. It's gonna go.
Yeah.
Like,
I
don't care if you're black or white, it's going to go. And people always say, a lot of the black women look so good and they stay so good. Most of the time, these people they're talking about are stars with a bunch of money. So of course their skin looks good. Right, I mean, because I see a lot of black women, normal black women that they look their age. They don't look like, oh, they're so young. Like, they look their age. I don't know. Like, and the ones that don't are the ones, to me, that can spend a lot of money on looking good.
And so would you say the Baddie Box is a great way to do that without breaking the bank?
I would say that. If a gym membership costs $120 to $150 a month, which there are some that do, there are some memberships that do cost that. If you're paying that every month for your body, why would you not want to pay $50 a month for your skin? For your grill.
Let's take care of the mug. Come on.
Yes. Or even, and that's the lower end. So you could get a $75 box, and you don't even have to do that every month. It's flexible. You can cancel at any time. So even to just say for this year, if I just want to spend $70 on some pretty decent skincare, and then maybe like I'll take it back and go to Target after I run out. Like, just to even be somewhat intentional about it is important. Just caring a little bit,
Yes. This would be a great time to start. You're trying to be cute for Valentine's Day, So you said you got ColourPop in the mix.
Yes, that's a liquid lipstick. It's gonna be in the gold membership this month.
Okay.
And it's gonna have an eye cream. Eye cream is so important. I never realized how important it was until I started noticing like circles with my eyes, and then also I don't want to say anybody that I know, because I know a few girls.
Me myself. I'm coming for the box because I'm learning the importance of the eye cream. So yes,
honey, the eye cream is life, and I just know so many girls who I look at them and their eyes just look really bad. They have the dark circles. They have, they might not have serious crow's feet, but they definitely have like some issues with the wrinkles and the sagging and all of that. And gravity is not your friend. So I don't know like what they plan on doing, but the eye cream is definitely, because I know a few girls that they're not like clients like all the time, but they always will purchase a little eye cream at least once or twice a year. And they're in their early 20s, late mid 20s, early 20s. But I mean, that's what I call being intentional right there, because what happens is when you don't start and do it early and preserve, like you're saying, that's when people start getting into these evasive surgeries because they haven't cared all this time. And that's what happens when you don't care, when you just be like, well, I'm worried about this or I'm worried about that. And I've been there because, honey, at one point I was looking at my feet like, okay, this is getting out of hand.
We gotta address
you know what
this.
I'm saying? Like, and you just, but what happens is you go to work, come home, you take your little shower, whatever, you throw some lotion on, and then you don't worry about stuff. But it's just not that simple, guys. You like to maintain stuff and keep it cute is not that simple.
Yeah.
The box is one thing, but I think my shows and the skincare plug is to try to drive that thought to care, because I think so many people don't. I think they care about stupid. I think they care about more than they care about themselves, like and how they're preserving themselves for
Wow. But you're right. So we've got the Baddie Box. Where can my people find you? How can they get in touch? How can they get their boxes?
I'm at Skinny Mortal on Instagram, and in my link tree, you'll find one of the links say the skincare plug. That's where you can find my website, where I've kind of branded everything. That's where you can find the membership purchase. It's there. It's done through PayPal, which is very secure. If you have questions and you're like, well, I want to know what's in this Baddie Box this month's Baddie Box before I purchase, there's a way to email me through the skincareplug.net. That's the website. Like, once you click on the skincare plug, the website itself that it's taking you to is the skincareplug.net.
Skincareplug.net, plug in. She is the plug.
Boo.
She is the plug, ladies and gentlemen.
And you just hit services. I think that's where you go to find like the memberships. So yeah, and if you have any questions, just let me know.
One final question. What makes you continue to go?
That's a great question. I love this question because I'm not gonna lie, when I say some weeks, I'm like, I'm done with this shit.
Because we all get there, and that's why I ask it, because we all get there. Anyone that is doing something, it's funny, but it's true.
It is, because you just, sometimes I'm like doing engagement on IG, because I don't have anybody. I'm not big enough yet where I have somebody doing that shit for me. And when that do come, honey, when that day come, I'm gonna be so happy because all this social media stuff, it takes up a lot of your time, and so those are the days, I think, sometimes when I've engaged out of my eyeballs for the day with everybody's page, and I've been messaging people, and I've been putting through a client order, and had to go to the mailbox that day. And then the next thing you know, I gotta go work at the bar tonight because I'm still working at a bar. And and so then and then I had to pay a bill, and then I have to do this, and then maybe I'm going on a date, and so just it's just so much shit, to the point sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I think I need to stop. But then what keeps me going? When like, say I have a business partner, because I have a few girls under me, and sometimes I'll do Zooms I'll do Zooms with them to show them social media little tidbits so they can help their social media pages and stuff. So we'll do little Zooms like that, right? So they can help their pages and build their pages. And I think when they come to me and they're excited about the Zoom, or they're like asking me questions about stuff, or if somebody says, oh my God, thank you so much for this mask, or like one time when the girl got this eye cream and she just saw the difference in a week, and she was like, girl, my eyes are looking so much better. Or if they show me a picture of their new face, and I'm like, oh my God. And there was a guy one time at my job that had really severe acne that I helped. He has super clear skin. You would never think he's had acne ever a day in his life now.
Yes.
Like when those are the times, those are the moments when I say, I'm just gonna keep doing it.
So thank you so much for sharing your voice.
You're gonna find all the gems in that Baddie Box, definitely. And I appreciate you having me. And I guess we'll be talking soon.
InImmortal.net, y'all. Get with it. It's Kaze. It's Arabia. Thank you for being here, and we are out. Like, comment, subscribe. You know it's Jim. Don't be fake.